And we just boarded, walked right onto the Royal Promenade, and we already have a couple of shops and things around, but we are going to head to guest services first to try to get a few things done, and then head over to our muster station. And the line for guest services is empty, so I'm going to go there first just to try to figure a few things out, because one of our Coco Key excursions randomly disappeared. So I want to see what's going on with that. Hi, can I do one cheese slice? We did everything that we needed to do from guest services, got all of our reservations and everything squared away. So we're just gonna quickly do a ship tour just to familiarize ourselves. We're in front of the Amber Theater, which is where they have Mamma Mia. And let's see, this is a really big theater. We'll walk in and take a look.
Allure and
Very nice sized theater. It is 2 floors. This is kind of the main floor. We are on deck 4, I believe. Very nice. And there's also the upstairs too. I'm gonna go across the hall, because across the hall is the ice skating rink, and then we'll be passing the casinos on the way too. We just boarded the ship, so a lot of people are coming in to do their muster drill.
Thank you.
But beautiful set of stairs that go all the way up if you want to sit on the balcony. But you don't have to come to this floor. There is a separate entrance upstairs. And then here we have Studio B, where the ice skating is. We'll be here tonight for the ice skating show. And it looks like it's closed. Maybe they're warming up. But here's, we can take this way to go to the casino. But then there's also the art gallery. And then this is the little nightclub. Maybe we'll try to pop in here tonight, get a couple drinks. Just made it to the boardwalk, where we have the wooden horses that turn into the carousel horse. You have your Zoltar machine. Now on Symphony, this was Playmakers, but Allure has Sabor. I think Sabor may be going away when Allure goes into refurbishment. And they're going to dry dock sometime, I think later this month. Here's the Boardwalk Dog House. Get your hot dogs. Here are the options they have. And our ship, Allure of the Seas. And this is Sabor. We'll be coming here for dinner tomorrow. And then the Sabor Tequila Bar. And then there's also Johnny Rockets, where they do free breakfast for Johnny Rockets, in case you didn't know. The AquaTheater is our muster station, so we just checked in, did muster, but here's a view of the AquaTheater. We get a nice view of this from the room, but this is where all of the aqua shows take place. And you have the crown symbol up top, and a really nice view of the ocean. This view will be going away because when Allure goes into dry dock, they'll be adding the Ultimate Abyss slide, and those slides come from up top there, and it'll come down probably to right where the tequila bar is. Just made it into Central Park. It's pretty windy today. A lot of this looks familiar. So there's 150 Central Park. And then we have Chops Grill over here, which is the Royal Caribbean Steakhouse. Here we have the Rising Tide Bar. It is still on the promenade. I don't think it starts moving until we push off. You can kind of see it down there. So it is open, but it just hasn't started moving yet. But this is one of the stops. It goes from the Royal Promenade up to Central Park and back down. And we have the Trellis Bar. And then this is just like a nice little seating area. Even a nice photo spot where you can come and take photos for dinner night. Here's the Park Cafe. I know a lot of people like the Park Cafe for breakfast because you can get your little breakfast sandwiches. But they also have that roast beef sandwich that everybody loves. And then you can always come here and get like a lot of quick bites too. First drink of the day will be a film-based smash. I just asked for something. I asked the bartender for his signature drink. And then I said I like it strong, so he's gonna make me a film smash. And here they have El Loco Fresh. I didn't know they had an El Loco Fresh here. A Wipeout Cafe featuring El Loco Fresh. You have tortilla chips. You can make your own maybe tacos, soft tacos. They also have quesadillas. Chicken, pulled pork. And then you have all of your toppings. You have the guac. All the good stuff. Plus you have a water machine. And if you don't have a drink package, they also have these Nestle Vitality waters that are flavored, but that one only seems to have iced tea and fruit punch. And then once you come out here, you have a couple more toppings, but then a nice little soup bowl. That's the board down there. And then the zip line goes across here. So the zip line starts there, and then it'll zip all the way over to this side. So you're zip lining across the boardwalk. And this is our room right here. Not ready yet, but soon. This is the flow rider. I think I want to try the boogie boarding. The weather doesn't seem like crazy. I thought it was going to be a little bit cooler, but it's good weather. I would try the boogie boarding. Maybe not the stand-up because I'm scared to fall, and then when you fall, you fly up there, and it turns into a mess. And I think there's another flow rider on the other side. Oh, this one's off. So only one is turned on right now, but there is another one. And then it shows you how to bodyboard and how to flow board. And this is the mini golf. Walking over to the Solarium just to check it out. I know the Solarium is adults only. Pretty much went to all the other pool decks. The Solarium is, yeah, the adult only area. Maybe get another drink. And then it is lunchtime, so we're gonna look at some food and kind of just go from there. Just got into the Solarium, and this is where Samba Grill is for dinner. We'll be doing this on night 3, but it's like a Brazilian steakhouse. I think that's also going to be going away when the ship goes into dry dock, because they'll probably turn that into Solarium Bistro or something different. They actually don't have Samba on any other royal ships except maybe one, and I think it's Radiance of the Sea. Yes, you have like a nice seating in here, and then there are a few hot tubs. I don't see a pool. Here's the pool, but it's windy and it's more hot tub weather. But a beautiful view from the front of the ship. And that's why I love the Solarium. You get a nice view. Imagine you're sailing into the ocean and this is the view you get. You just gotta make sure you get here early enough to get one of these chairs. But then they also have this balcony area where you can see things too. Yeah, it looks like 2 hot tubs and that small pool plus the big hot tub overlooking the side of the ship on the sides. But maybe let's get some food. We're gonna go into the Solarium Bistro and see what they have. I think they're only open for breakfast and lunch since dinner time turns into Samba Grill. Just walked into Solarium Bistro just to see what they have. They have a pasta station, mashed potatoes. They have this kind of roast beef right here. They have some Indian food, your hamburgers, hot dog, and then the dessert oatmeal raisin cookies, lemon cookies, some fruit. Just a small selection of stuff. It might be better to go up to the Windjammer just to see what they have. Rooms are ready, so we are walking to the aft of the ship. Long way to go, because I think we took the forward elevators. We are currently here, so we have a long way to go before we get to our room. We have a
I see my suitcase.
boardwalk view balcony, and that is overlooking the boardwalk, but it's also the perfect location to view the aqua show. So we'll have a very nice view of that. And we made it.
My first one. I'm over
to our room. Deck 8329. We're gonna get the room keys off the door, and we're gonna take a look inside. Well, starting off, we have just this table area, small TV, ice bucket. I did request an ice bucket through the app, so they did bring that over. There is just a couple of your items here that you'll need for Wi-Fi, show information, all of the specials that they have, things of that sort. There's also this really old kind of radio dock with the 30-pin iPod connector. I'm sure that'll be going away in refurb. This is like a really small TV, but it does a job. You're not gonna be watching TV much. Nice size bed. We did have them join the beds. They can separate the beds for you too if that's something you want. And then a couch. You have your closet. Small safe. And it does look like a decent amount of space in the closet. It's only a 3-night, so not too much time to unpack. Oh. Here's the bathroom. And we just have a bathroom sink, some storage here. And there's also some under sink storage, and here's the trash can, or another trash can. Plus a trash can down here. You have your toilet, and then shower with a door, not a curtain, which I like. Not the biggest shower, but we are on a cruise ship, so it's not a suite, so you're not gonna get like a huge shower, but I still appreciate the shower door instead of a curtain. Decent size for one person though. And then you do have whatever shampoo is on the wall. And then you have your towels. Now we have let's take a look at the balcony view. This room is unique because Allure is going to be going into dry dock, and they will be making some changes to the ship because this is one of the only Oasis class ships that hasn't been amplified yet. So right now we have this amazing view of the AquaTheater, but you're not going to get this view again because they'll be building the Ultimate Abyss slide. So it's going to be going from there, and then it'll circle through here and work its way down. So right now we have an unobstructed view, but in the next 2 months, this view will be away, or going away, I should say. And look at this perfect view of the AquaTheater. And you have the Royal Crown. And then you still get an ocean view because you can still see the ocean right there. And then once it starts sailing, all of that will be the ocean too. Now, because these face the inside, you can sometimes see your neighbors on the other end, But in my experience, you can really only see deep inside of the room at nighttime. During the day, it's more of like a glare, so you can't really see too much inside the room. That is one thing to keep in mind when you're booking like a boardwalk view balcony. But I do really like this view. This is probably the last inside balcony that we'll do. The next cruise will definitely be ocean view. But it's always nice to try. The last one was Central Park. This one's balcony. After that, I think we kind of covered all of the balcony rooms. Great for people watching. You can see all the people down below getting their drinks. And then furniture-wise, out here we have there's a table, 2 chairs, which is great because I'm pretty sure we are going to order breakfast to the room, and this will be the perfect place to eat breakfast. Now, speaking of breakfast to the room, I don't remember seeing the little pamphlet where you can order breakfast, and then there's also like a mini bar stateroom. So we are here back in the room, and here is the cooler. I wouldn't say it's a fridge, but it's a cooler, and it's a decent size. You have that part there, and then in here you have your hair dryer with some tissue, and the rest of the drawers are empty. That's interesting. I do not see the form to order breakfast. Oh, I see it here. So we have a couple forms hiding down here. And I'm pretty sure this is the breakfast stuff in this royal folder. So if we open it up, breakfast menu, and then the room service menu. And then the breakfast menu, there are 2 types of breakfast. There's a continental breakfast, which is free, and then the American breakfast, which is $7.95 per delivery, but you do get some of these extra options here. And that is our room, 8329. Only time you'll probably be able to get this view again. Sailed away, and it's dinner time in the main dining room. Here's the menu. Dinner tonight is in the American Icon Grill in the main dining room. This is the only night that we are going to dine here in the main dining room. Time to see Blades in Studio B, but we are stopping to get some popcorn.
They say you can learn a lot about a person by the music they listen to. So let's get to know the cast by letting us skate to the music that we love. With that being said, let's search Blades playlist.
Ladies and gentlemen.
So we just left Studio B. The ice show was really, really good. I always recommend going to all of the shows on Royal Caribbean, but the ice show was really good. I feel like it's underrated because it wasn't too full, but those ice skaters were really good. Lines were clean. It was perfect. I definitely recommend it. But time to cap off the night. I might head to the casino. But it was a great night. We boarded the ship today. We got to do a little ship tour. We went to dinner, which was amazing, and then Studio B was good as well. So, time to cap off the night.